us. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, my chili. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Tell my shit Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. For that, they gon' know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only go for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up? You know what's up? You know pretend. You know the lie. You know be gang. You know what's up?
Crazy, we going crazy. We at the top and we never gon' stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. I win and I alhamdulillah. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Shabak, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Uju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, what a drums at.
About her, petty, don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been to prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, dip about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money.
It's week 3 of the National Football League, and our focus is on Amari Cooper. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark.
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. Hurts throwing right away. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Hurts. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. They'll be led out by a familiar face. This is Houston's 1st-round pick, of course, back in 2017, Deshaun Watson. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? To the receivers and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Pulled in at the 24. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage. Hurts fumbles it. In their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Okay, ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. The Texans are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. They always top the NFL.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bates. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They'll go option to the short side. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Holding, proceeding team.
So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Gets around him, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Chubb on the counter, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. To the right side, and he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And some room to work. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there. On 1st down, it's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss on that play. And now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Fielded just inside the 20. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Watson now to throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. The big fella, 30, the 20, 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns set to take over. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. No doubt about it. But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall? Exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. This is taken at the 18. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Texans will take over. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught at the 20. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns now going to take over late in this 1st half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back to throw, Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. To throw is Watson.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 41, Watson.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Faking the give, now Watson. Flushed out right.
He'll get this to Bell.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here we go. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And this is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line. They begin this drive with Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Browns.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Browns get a bit closer. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. And now out comes Houston. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. That's second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Cleveland offense making their way out. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They go up the middle with Chubb. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 92 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays?
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. Steps away to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Right back to Njoku. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. On first down, it's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Again, it's Watson. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. On first and 10, Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. Touchdown!
Njoku, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bates. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Looks good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. What a performance. All those points put on the board.